juice, olive oil and salt. It is that simple. I've got 500 grams of cherries here. And you don't have to be exact. We've said that this will serve 4 people if you were sort of serving it to them as a salad, you know, maybe as a starter, but actually I think the way we would have it at home is as part of a sort of meze spread. Goes really nicely with our makrut lime leaf salad, which we've shown you, and maybe some hummus or a lentil salad. It's just lovely to have as a mixture on your plate. No knife skills needed here, just a willingness to get your hands covered in cherry juice. About 100 grams of coriander. Again, you don't have to be specific to 100 grams, but that's about the ratio, 500 grams of cherries to 100 grams of coriander leaves. This is another dish, I think, where the end result is something quite surprising and a bit exotic, and unlikely that whoever you're serving it to will have had it before. But you've not had to go and find loads of ingredients you don't know or probably won't ever use again, and they'll sit in the back of the cupboard. So I think it's really quite special in that way. I'm going to keep these stalks in the fridge, just a little bit of damp paper towel on them, easily for a week or more, and I'll use them in my chimichurri when I next make it. So I've got my coriander leaves and my cherries, and the last thing to do is to slice the jalapenos, and we're done. If you're not mad on spice, you don't have to have much. I'm going to just take the seeds out, which always helps. If you're worried about how spicy the chilies are, you can try just a tiny corner. I'm going to try a tiny bit, just to see. Yeah, quite hot. So, but you know, nice hot. Once it's through the sweet cherries, you kind of lose that spice, but you're not looking for an extra spicy salad. It should just have a bit of a kick. Because it's such a simple salad, your 3 components need to be really nicely prepared. So you want your sweet cherries that have been pitted and, you know, moments before you put it together. Your coriander leaves nice and fresh and without the stems, and your jalapenos finely sliced. And when you put it all together, it'll be quite magical. So I'm going to put my cherries into my coriander leaves, and in goes my jalapeno. Bit of black pepper in there with the cherries. Nice glug of olive oil. Juice of 1 lemon. Give it a good squeeze. I'm just going to mix this really well and make sure that all the ingredients are nicely together. Oh. What a treat. I'm just going to have a little taste before I put it on a plate and serve it. Yum. Just makes the most delightfully festive plate on the table. When I mixed the cherries and the herbs at the end, that sort of gentle squeezing has given me a little bit of juice, which is kind of like a dressing, so I'm just going to pour that all around. Dash of pepper. A wonderful thing to present to your guests. I'm sure they won't have had it before, and they'll love it. Voila, your cherry salad. I I do hope you've enjoyed this. If you did, don't forget to like and subscribe. We'll see you again next week for another episode of What on Earth to Eat Now.